So welcome back everyone. Now we'll talk about a very interesting topic of list comprehension. Okay. Now list comprehension is not a mandatory topic, to be honest, because it is kind of an extension to whatever concepts you have learned so far. I'd like to tell you that list comprehension is not a new concept altogether, but it's a style of writing code. It's a style of writing code which programmers prefer because it reduces down the number of lines of code required to write the same piece of code. Okay, so it is beautiful in terms of looking how it is written, but at the same time, it is not different than the actual code that you have learned. Okay, so I'll try to explain you this with the help of an example. So let's start with the topic of list comprehension. Okay, again I'm telling you that it is something that programmers use at great companies because it makes your code look better. Let's understand. Or condensed form. Suppose I have a list. Okay, suppose I have a list. A equals to, let's say, 2 4 5 7 something. Okay, 2 4 5 7. Okay, suppose I give you a question. Create a new list that stores the squares of the elements of the given list. Okay, create a new list that stores the squares of the elements of the given list. So what should be my output? My expected output is you should have 2 square which is 4, then 4 square which is 16, 5 square which is 25, and 7 square which is 49. This is what I'm expecting. Okay, so way 1, which is your tradi- traditional approach, okay, which we have learned so far, is I can make use of loop. I can create a new list which is an empty list, and I can actually run over it. So for element in A, for every element in A, okay, B dot append what? Correct. So when I am appending it to B, I will store the square of it. So I will do element to the power 2 or element into element, both are fine. And this way I will get my answer. Okay, 4, 16, 25, 39. In fact, if you want, you can print like this. As I told you, it enhances your understanding. If first you are appending 4, then you are appending 16, then you are appending 25, and then you are appending 49. When I used to practice, I used to write code like this so that I understand what is happening in each loop iteration. And I would recommend you the same. Okay. But yeah, you can print the final answer as well. Now, this is one way that we have learned so far. Now, let's try to do it using list comprehension. Okay. So, way 2, using list comprehension. So in list comprehension, what you do is you first create an empty list, correct? Same as here. But now you will write code within this list itself. Okay. As you can see, for element in A, you will write for element in A, same, exact same code. But here you will not write colon, here you will not go to the new line, nothing. Simply one line. For every element in A, what do you have to store? What do you have to store? You have to store element square. So you'll go to the beginning. Okay, after writing this, you will go to the beginning and you'll say element to the power 2. That's it, and space. Now with practice, you will be writing element to the power 2 for element in A. But I won't recommend you that. In fact, I would recommend you writing the way I have written it. That first write this for element in A, and then whatever you have to store, go at the beginning and write that, and make sure that there is a space in between. Okay, as you can see, there is no colon, there is no new line, there is no indentation, there is nothing, there is no loop separate. You are writing loop within the list itself, and this will actually get the task done in just one line. I know that it can look a bit overwhelming at the first glance, but once you understand how easy it is with practice and why people use such code in industry, because as you can see, this entire code can be replaced by just 2 lines. Okay, so I hope that it was useful. Please keep practicing this, and in the next session I will tell you the various variants of using list comprehension. Thank you.